Chicago sports fans know a thing or two about three-peats, but their beloved Bulls were never able to snag a fourth straight title. Now Dustin Johnson has blown into the Windy City to try and do just that with his mates, the Four Aces. Standing in his way will be world-class players from Australia to Chile, Sweden to Mexico, the United Kingdom to Thailand and Spain, all hoping to put the full-court press on the all-US team this week. Professional golf's most entertaining show disembarks in America's second city, and the game's best are set for another epic battle to find out who will be first. Hello everybody, Arlo White in the LIV Golf studio. We're all set for the 5th edition of LIV Golf. It's the Chicago Invitational and we are very excited. The conditions are perfect at a beautiful golf course, Rich Harvest Farms. And here are the team standings. All roads lead to Miami in our team championship to end our season. The Four Aces are dominant. The Crushers made a move in Boston, a second podium finish for them, and the crowds have packed in here to Rich Harvest Farms. 3 days of magical action. All 16 groups teeing off simultaneously, of course. Dustin with the clean sweep in Boston, the individual winner, and of course the captain of the Four Aces chasing a four-peat.
Doesn't look it from that camera view, but when you get up there to the landing area, there's not a lot of room on both sides with water right.
Oh, that play, that play.
Next in tee, from Hartford, BC, Iowa.
Another pair of shorts billowing.
Thought those went out of style.
Well, I don't think we're going to see the Reno 911 shorts out here anytime soon. That's a beauty.
Arlo's got a few extra pair.
Well, the Ironheads blew a 5-shot lead on the final day in Boston. Kevin Na is their captain. They didn't finish on the podium in the end.
Oh, the beepers were going. That's very loudly they were in reverse so quickly on that last day.
DJ for birdie.
Putted beautifully in Boston. This would be a great start.
Really? That is hanging over the... I'd take my time walking up to that one.
The green at 18. Phil Mickelson for eagle.
We saw him rattle it into the trees and come back out on the fairway. This would be a bonus.
A few thousand fans gathered around there who wouldn't mind seeing it go. Runs on. Uncomfortable length. Nah, not walking it in, but that's birdie.
Can Matthew Wolff make his birdie after that long eagle putt sailed by?
I think today with this whole location, if you don't make a birdie on hole 2, it's going to feel very much like a bogey. Yeah, great birdie.
Cam Smith hits second at 4.
The LIV Golf Chicago Invitational. Henrik Stenson, who missed out, of course, with vertigo last time out, but that was for his birdie at the second for the Majestics. James Pyatt, part of the Niblix team that need to improve, for birdie at 12. He drains that one. A good start for the young man who turned professional in May.
Get in there!
Yes. These greens running right at 12. Yeah, lovely second shot at the first for Taylor Gooch.
Taylor Gooch for his birdie at the first.
207 yards. Wind down and off the right. 7-iron for Dustin. Oh, this looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Not the easiest flag stick to go at today. Not impossible, though, with a 7-iron.
Brooks Koepka. Just a little while ago, this for eagle at 18.
secure the double bogey.
Well, the action happening all across Rich Harvest Farm. Hudson Swafford has had a glorious start for birdie at 10 for the Nibliks. On 4 under par so far, a shot ahead of the perennials, the 4 aces.
Tringali has this for birdie at 6, playing his second LIV Golf event.
One time. One time.
One time is right. Oh ho, Phil Mickelson has found some Mickelson country and plays a Mickelson shot. That's an excellent effort from that deep stuff.
David, holes 1 and 14 were a nightmare for most of the players in Boston, weren't they?
Yes.
Jed Morgan was 1 under over the course of the tournament, the only man under par for those holes. Meanwhile, Matthew Wolff from distance on the edge of the green, and he is 2 under par, 1 off the leader, Taylor Gooch.
Charles Howell third, moving up that pylon. This for birdie out at number 8. Well done.
Phil for birdie at 13. 3, excuse me, that was a little earlier.
Famous Spaniard, Sergio Garcia. Seems like he's been out here, Jerry, my whole life. Never mind his.
It's been quite a life.
Nicely done. And Phil over at the 4th. Flag barely on the front left corner here. This is his 3rd shot, so obviously found a little trouble off the tee. And a great chance to make a great 4.
Sergio Garcia moving up the pylon. This is for his birdie at the 3rd hole. The Fireballs captain. He is hitting his straps at LIV Golf. Charles Howell the 3rd is moving up the pylon now. This for his birdie at 9 and a share of the lead for Charles. Making a fast start in Chicago. Charles Schwartzel, our inaugural winner in London for birdie at 17. That was a par 4. Still is. Matt Jones for eagle at 18. We're going to see a few of these today. Just narrowly by for the Aussie, and Harold Varner for birdie at the 3rd. His Nibliks team looking to climb the team leaderboard. Kevin Na's 3rd shot at the 10th. This was earlier. In it goes. Kevin Na, that gets him back to level par.
Moment ago, Matt Jones with his 2nd shot at the 1st. He was a couple under. Now he's 3.
Could see this one dancing around the pin.
Beauty.
Si-Won Kim for birdie at 15.
Go. 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 Go.
Oh, you're kidding.
We need a Si-Won Kim count here in LIV Golf.
Peter Uline, close to the cart path there at 12. This is his 2nd shot. Fires that one out low, up through the gap. And what a shot from Peter Uline. Wow. That is amazing.
Brooks Koepka has a 2nd shot here at the 4th.
Yeah, right at it. Yes. He gets it to 2 under, just a shot back. And a moment ago, Sergio was on the tee at 5.
Go. Go.
Oh, someone gets the club right and hits the right shot with it. Beautiful from Garcia.
Lee Westwood on the 9th.
Right at it.
Eugenio Chicago for birdie at 15. A little earlier on to go to 3 under par. Does it again. 1 off the lead, held by Matt Jones currently. DJ has a commanding lead of 17 points in the total individual competition. He leads Brandon Grace, and if he's still there after the 7th event, it'll be well worth his while in terms of the dollar figure.
Really?
It's been a good day so far for Sergio Garcia. This is a few moments ago to go to 3 under par. 1 off the lead in a 6-way tie for second place. Puncher leading the way.
Yes, they are.
One time.
There's a beauty.
Charles Howell III at the 11th.
Dustin at 7.
How solid is this game? His longest birdie putt so far today, 15 feet. That was on the opening hole.
Pretty solid. And that gets the 4 aces back on top momentarily until Chicago taps in his birdie putt, par 3.
That was a birdie for Charles Howell at number 11, and he is tied for the lead.
I love a tournament where it gives the pros training wheels.
Yeah.
Eugenio Chicago and the Fireballs are having a good time of it. That's partly why he is our joint leader in the individual competition as well. That was for his birdie.
Sergio, 1 back of the individual lead, his 3rd at number 6. Took a hard bounce. Landy. Birdie for Eagle.
Well, you see Charles Howell on top of the pylon, and it's after this. This is his 2nd shot at the 12. Doesn't get much better than that. Charles Howell, he tapped that in for his birdie. 5 under par through his first 8 holes today. Dustin Johnson went to 5 under par, and the joint lead, Taylor Gooch, moved to 4 under. And this is how he did it. 4 aces, dominating the top of the leaderboard once again.
Harold Varner over at the 7th has this one for birdie. Yeah, right in the middle.
Here's some scenes from day 1 so far at Rich Harvest Farms. It's been a terrific opening 9 holes, and we're halfway home on day 1 of 3. Let's head to the 8th and Harold Varner.
Coming out of the thicker stuff there. Plays it to run up the green. That's beautifully done. That's a bit more like an edge. Phil, his 2nd at the 9th. All the way up this huge green. That's a beautiful shot. Harold Varner. This little one for birdie at 8. That's better. That'll cheer Bubba up.
Here's Phil at 9 for birdie.
Cam Smith.
I think that, you know, where the pin is today and the wind blowing, I think you just try to play a little bit smarter shot. See if it pays off. I think it's paying off right now.
Oh, yeah, I would would say so.
Eugenio Chicara for par at 1. Very slippery. Maybe not that slippery. Maybe it is. Of course.
That was a journey, wasn't it? An adventure for Chicago. Cam Smith on the green at 1.
It's hard to see how you can mess with that stroke.
3 off the individual lead for Cam Smith.
Stenson now from the left field.
I got you, boy. I got it.
Charles Howell for birdie. On the 15th, this is a little earlier. Oh, yes! Joint leader with Dustin Johnson.
Well, that avoids the embarrassment of putting.
DJ's third at the 11th here, Dom.
Yeah, that second shot went 306 yards. Perfect spot he left it, actually.
Henrik Stenson for his birdie at 12. Gothenburg, Sweden, member of the Majestics, and he goes to 3 under par. He's within 3 of our leader for the time being, Dustin Johnson.
Just his 7th birdie of the day, 11 holes. We didn't think we'd see anything threatening a 59. We're a long ways from it, but he keeps making it look this easy.
He's dominating, isn't he, Dustin? Matthew Wolff is on the tee at 13.
Oh, fabulous shot.
Matthew Wolff is moving up the pylon. This for his birdie at 13 to move to 4 under par.
Cameron Smith for par at 16.
This is one of those putts that just make your day a little bit better if you can get this to drop.
Yeah.
There you go.
And also in aid of Live to Give, we've got a pop-up barber shop. We'll donate $1,000 to charity for each mullet. Henrik Stenson is moving up the leaderboard. This is third at 15. Playing his second competition, he won his first one in Bedminster, missed out due to vertigo in Boston. Lee Westwood tied for 4th in Boston for birdie at 16. Taylor Gooch is moving on up the pylon. This is for his birdie at 13 to go 4 under par for the 4 aces as well. He's just been phenomenal so far in LIV Golf.
Cam Smith at 17, his second.
Oh, yes, light it up just about there. Very close to the water, and there it is. Nice.
If Cam makes this birdie putt, he'd be 5 under. He's got 2 par 5s left.
I mean, he could be leading. He made it.
Oh, yeah.
Phil with his second shot at 14. Drives it in low, couple of skips and then grab. Oh, that's a classic Mickelson shot right there. Gooch for birdie at 14. A little up the hill, a little right to left, a little perfect.
DeChambeau at 18 for his birdie as the shadows lengthen. Who go to 3rd place, 6 under par for the Crushers.
Charles Howell for birdie at the 3rd. Oh, what a beautiful try.
Right.
Taylor Gooch now with his second at 16. Tough bunker shot. Downhill the whole way. And could hardly play that much better.
Cam Smith has this for birdie at 1. Beautiful shot from the left rough off the tee.
Oh, what a putt. Oh, wow. Matthew Wolf now for eagle at 18. He's got a chance. Yes.
The High Flyers are on the podium as it stands in third place.
Well, DJ with his third shot found that very thick rough.
He only had 90 yards to carry the penalty area, and he didn't even take the chance. It was that bad a lie.
This for birdie for 62 to tie.
No, didn't hit it.
63 then on the opening day, just outside of Chicago for Dustin Johnson, our victor in Boston, and he carries on his tremendous form here in Illinois. 9 under par going into round 2. It's now the 4 races, as we know. We talk about dynasties in the early stages of LIV Golf. They were 5 or 6 ahead at one stage. It's only 2 now, and Cam Smith and Mark Leishman and Matt Jones today doing a good job for the Aussies. It's been another terrific day of golf. 2 rounds to go. From the LIV Golf broadcast team, thank you for joining us wherever you're watching around the world. We'll see you again tomorrow.